Hi, it's Terry Gaines. I'm going to give you some assembly tips on creating a gift card holder pocket card. For this card, you need a double-sided designer series paper. I'm using Heartwarming Hugs designer series paper, and the paper needs to be 3 inches by 10 inches. You also need 2 coordinating colors. One will be a card base, which is 5.5 by 8.5, and the other one will be 3.25 inches by 4.25. So we need to score 2 of the papers. So you're going to have to score the designer series paper at 4 inches along the 10-inch cut and also at 8 inches. With designer series paper, I like using the Simply Scoring tool, and I use the larger end of the stylus, and I score both sides of the paper. Because the designer series paper is printed, there's a white paper on the inside. By scoring both sides, you make a nice burnished edge so you don't have it torn, so it doesn't show the inside of the paper. So I like to do that, and it's a real soft touch. For the card base, you need to fold it in half or score it at 4.25, and I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to keep the Simply Scoring in place for the assembly of these 3 pieces because I like using this edge to help align my paper. So I'm going to fold the card base in half, and I'm going to adhere this 3.25 by 4.25 cardstock right in the center and equal spacing on top and bottom. And this is why I like using the Simply Scoring. The edge here is I can put my fold of my card to the edge here, take this piece of paper or cardstock, line it up to the edge, and it stops at 2.25. Half of 2.25 is 1 1/8, so that tells me I need 1 1/8 on both sides, and this will help with my alignment. So I'm going to take adhesive and apply on one side of this cardstock. I'm using the Stamp and Seal Plus, and I just happen to need to get it to start a little bit, a very soft touch on that. Again, put this in the corner. I'm going to place the fold to the edge here. That allows me to push this up to the edge. If I have this in the corner, then I'm going to place that at 1 1/8, and that will help me get that on lined up straight here and equal spacing on both sides. This designer series paper, the first score line is at 4.25, so that first panel is going to be adhered to the card. You need to decide which side you want to use, and I'm going to go ahead and keep the gingham side. So I'm going to apply my adhesive and just to this front panel, and use the Simply Scoring tool to adhere this again by pushing this edge up to the edge, and up to the edge. I can equally place the spacing on both sides, and now I have that adhered. The long end wraps around to the inside of the card, so you're going to open this up, fold it, and wrap it around. You have that 8-inch score line that's going to fold down to create a pocket. So now what you want to do is adhere this back panel to the inside of the card. So you're going to apply your adhesive, and then what you can do is fold that over and adhere that to the inside of the card. So we're going to just wrap that around like so. Now I would suggest a stronger adhesive for creating the pocket. This is going to be the pocket for the gift card. I'm going to use Tear and Tape. It's a strong adhesive that's sold in the Stampin' Up! Catalog, and I'm going to put it right on the edge on both sides to create that pocket. And this is why you want double-sided designer series paper, because you're folding it over to see the other side for this pocket. Apply some pressure, and pressure and friction will help you release these back pieces for your adhesive, and fold this over to get your pocket for your gift card. So let's see if I have a gift card handy here. I think I just stuck it in one of the cards. I actually don't see a gift card here, but a gift card will fit right in there. So I bet it's in one of my samples that I'm going to show you at the end of the video. If your cardstock is colored cardstock. You're going to want to cut a Whisper White or a Very Vanilla. I cut mine at 3 3/4 by 5. I happen to already have stamped the inside. I used a stamp set that comes in the Joy of Sharing card kit. This is a card kit that's available in the Stampin' Up! August through December 2020 mini catalog, and it is an awesome card kit. And it comes with a stamp set. It comes with an ink spot, a clear block. It is actually a card kit for a photo cards. You get 15 envelopes, 15 card bases, 15 of these foiled beautiful cutouts. I use this here in excess and punched out some circles, and I'm going to embellish this card with some of the other images you get in that card kit. So I'm done with the Simply Scoring tool, so I'm going to move that out of the way. Now I'm going to decorate it with some of those images that come in that card kit. You get so many images. As I mentioned, I punched some circles out of that inside part of the gold foil frame. You get different tags, different images. So on this one, I'm going to use one of the pine cone images. I'm going to take one of the 2-inch circles and put on the back. Also in that card kit, you get these banners. Now when I cut my cardstock and I cut this coordinating pieces, I ended up taking those extra pieces of cardstock and cut them into banners also. And we have a banner punch that is in the mini catalog that works great also to create some banners out of cardstock. But you do get some in the kit. So the banner is maybe a little bit longer than I want it to be, so I'm going to cut it. And then what I'm going to do is place it behind my circle, and I'm going to adhere a lot of this with dimensionals. So I'm just going to grab some dimensionals and place those on here, and then I'm going to be able to overlap this a little bit, because now I can look at that and say, okay, I want about equal spacing on both sides here. So I'm going to place it like so, turn it over, make sure it's lined up, and now I can just make my banner a little bit shorter so it doesn't go off the edge of the card. And now I can take my Take Your Pick tool, take my backings off. What I love about any of the card kits is you usually get these beautiful embellished image that is really a great time saver. So right now if you're busy and you just need some quick gift card holders and a greeting card, and we're going to place that down like so. I'm going to take this and add a few dimensionals right in the middle to pop this up. And I sure wish I had a gift card handy, but I would show you it fits great in that pocket. And we're going to pop that in. And there we have an fun card with a pocket for a gift card or a little note, or you could put some money in there. But as I mentioned, I used the Joy of Sharing card kit, and I had fun. I cut a bunch of card bases out of the Real Red, several of them out of the Mossy Meadow, some coordinating cardstock, and I just cut a bunch of the Designer Series paper and made several of these, which was a lot of fun. One tip: if you're going to make more than one, take your 12 by 12 cardstock, cut it at 10, do your scoring at 4 1/4 and at 8, and then cut your 3-inch strips, and that's going to save you a little bit of time for prepping your card. So here is the gift card holder, or the gift card. It's stuck in one of these cards. But a gift card fits perfect. You could also put a little note or cash in there. So I hope you enjoyed this video sharing you some tips on making a simple gift card pocket card. If you found me via YouTube, there'll be a direct link to my blog post where you can download a PDF tutorial with the measurements. I would love to have you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the red box under the video. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this project. Stay safe and stay healthy.